I'll point out one thing that they mentioned, and I think this is just a taste of like a future of like on device and edge device. So they were talking about their ring cams and stuff, and they had this demo that had to do with a lost dog. And I don't have pets, but I could see me maybe being involved in something like this, where if I have a ring cam facing forward, yeah, or facing forward, facing the street, obviously, right, facing the front, and there was the idea, the concept being, if there was a pet that was on the loose, that basically you could bring a community of ring doorbells together, and the vision part of it, to find that dog, and then as the owner, as the homeowner who has that ring, I can choose whether to share that or not. I'm not quite what kind of sure what kind of person you are. If you see literally the dog that's missing and you're like, no, I'm not sharing that with the owner. But I think that's kind of cruel. But anyway, I like this idea of this like spun up community type things, and I think we'll see more of this. But it's also, Jimmy, it's just a quick story of like, oh, here's just like the Nothing phone. It's like, here's an edge AI case. It's on the device. And now we're looking at, it's powered through Alexa and things like that. But now we're looking at like the ring cams and things like that. And even their 180 cam, which just AI stitches together a full 180 view. That was another thing they announced. And yeah, they're not big stories, right? They're not fiery passion stories, but they are, again, just these little like, hey, let's pay attention to this roadmap and put it on the right timeline, because I think looking back, we're going to be like, wow, when did all of our devices at the edge start getting AI on device? And we've talked about it a lot on the show, and I actually think we're starting to see that more and more. Now, I can't speak directly to the Amazon things and the Nothing, and whether they're using cloud and whether it's truly on device, but this is where I see things going. And although most people may go, yeah, that's cool, it can find a lost dog, and that's obviously valuable to the homeowner who lost the dog, the pet owner. I also just think it's a bigger story of like where we will see these type of things going. This sort of like instant spun up community and drop down community for a single thing. Again, what was it, yesterday, the day before, I was just talking about Monday, when we're talking about robots, talking about the hurricanes here, that spun up, and we have Facebook groups and stuff like that, and that spun up a ton of community involvement as people tried to race to figure out how the unaffected could help the people who were affected and all that kind of stuff. But also, my Ring doorbell would have been great to know whose fence was flying by, what piece of fence was flying by, where'd my trash can go? Like hurricanes are kind of a, what? And so I could see how that could very well help a community in crisis when it comes to something like that. I mean, we already have Amber Alerts, and we all have silver alerts and things like that. I think there's a lot more here in terms of AI and where this can go. Right now, it's a simple Amber Alert, or right now it's a simple, I found your lost dog. But where can this go in the sort of near future? That's interesting to me.